Welcome to today's live Forex trading session. That's the London session. It's going to be a great week. I know it's going to be a wonderful week this week. I believe it. I'm expectant, guys. Okay. So this is the first week of June. It is the London session, and it is NFP week. I mean, obviously, that means that we are going to have to play it very cautiously this week. Coincidentally, we do also have a number of red folder events this week. We're probably going to be, looking through that, shortly. But we do have some red folder events this week, which obviously means that we have to be even more cautious. Now, we are currently in a trade. We just got in a trade, before we came on live. The Canadian dollar, USD Canadian dollar, we've just, gone short on that one. We're having our TP as, we're having our TP1 as, at 30 pips, TP1 at 30 pips. So let me just now give you the rest of the details. As a matter of fact, we entered at, I'll tell you where that is. Now, if you're joining us on YouTube, welcome. Welcome. I'm trading today from the UK. So say hello to us and let us know where you're chiming in from. Okay, so the card trade we entered, we're looking for a risk to reward of at least 1 to 2 here. We entered at 2.0. It was a sell. We entered at 0.20414. 0.20414. We are now going to begin to look for more trade setups to get into. As you can see here, okay, we'll make the stop loss is about 65. The stop loss is about 65. I'll give you the final take profit. Let me give you the final take profit. Okay. Now, obviously, as usual, I would always advise that, even when I do give a final take profit, I mean, I am not a financial advisor, just to obviously, put that out there as a disclaimer. What I am doing now is basically, trading live, for the purpose of education, but you're going to be seeing the trades that I take. You're going to be obviously having to witness and experience how I trade. And if you're going to be taking trades with me, that is obviously entirely on you. I would say to always do your final analysis, as it were. If you're not quite sure how to trade, if you're new to trading, then I do obviously have a YouTube channel with lots of videos, with some training there for beginners, which I would encourage you to definitely go through. There are other trainings on my YouTube channel as well, which obviously you would find beneficial if you are at the intermediate stage. Yes, perhaps even at a more experienced level, you'll be able to find them useful. So we've got into one trade now. Let me just show. I mean, this is a live account. I'm trading. Let me just show you. Do bear with me, because even as I am trading this account, I'm also trading some other accounts as well. So do bear with me. But we are going to focus on trading this account together. Right. Feel free to ask your questions in the chat below, in the chat, and I will get to them obviously as we go. Okay. Okay, so let's see who's on there on YouTube. Feel free to say hello. Let's know who you are. Okay, I mean, obviously, if you are going to be, communicating with us on YouTube, we need to know exactly what you're saying. You need to make yourself clear. I see there's a comment there. I'm not quite sure what that is, but try and make yourself clear so that, if it's a comment, we will consider things you're saying. If it's a question, we would also look into it. So without much ado, we're going to carry on now, even, looking for more trade setups. We're going to carry on looking for more trade setups. With my folks on YouTube, we're going to be here for at least run about 1 hour today. We're going to be here for around about 1 hour. I'll be showing you some trade management techniques that I use. I mean, if you're new to this, or perhaps you are new to what's on the chart now, this is the Ichimoku. This is the Ichimoku Kinko Hill. It's one of the default indicators that comes with the MT4. Now, there are default indicators, and of course, there are custom indicators as well. Even on here, we have our own custom indicators. If you see this orange and white balls, those are some of our custom indicators. And by custom indicators, I mean indicators that we've created for our members, our generational wealth traders. I'm sure, if you're joining us for the first time, you might not know, but we do have a trading platform, a training platform. You could visit our website, which I'll be posting on the stream. Maybe I'll do that now, really. You can always visit our website, and of course, our YouTube, our Telegram channel. So let me just quickly post that there. Okay, so that's our YouTube channel. I would now also post the link to the Telegram channel, so you could definitely join us there as well. One of the ways, the quickest way to get through to me or other members is via Telegram. So if you're not on Telegram, I encourage you to join us there. For those who don't know what Telegram is similar to WhatsApp, except that we, the traders, prefer to use it for communication. Okay, so let's get right to it and continue with our sessions here. Okay, so let's go through some charts and see what we can find. If the whole idea obviously is to find some trades that we could get into. I personally do trade with indicators, and I also trade price action. Even though it appears busy here, guess what, guys? Even though it appears very busy here, I can see right through the busyness, all these lines and cloud. I can see even the price there. Obviously, it's something you have to train your eyes to do. There has been a lot of consolidation in the market. The market has been consolidating and ranging in a big way. But hey, that's trading. You just have to be patient. Wait for price to begin to trend again, unless you are one who trades, you like to trade within the range. I prefer when it's trending. We have a short week this week because of the bank holiday we had yesterday. So we still have to make the best of it, as it were. Now, I'll be explaining soon how to use the Ichimoku, so just bear with me. I want us to find some possible trade setups first. One pair that seems to be doing quite well so far is Canadian dollar related pairs. They seem to be wanting to really move, which is fine. We love that. So not surprising anyway. As you can see this indicator here, you can obviously find that indicator in our Telegram group. As you can see, it lists various currencies there. The Canadian dollar is very strong at the moment. It's the strongest so far. So no surprising that the Canadian pairs are moving. This pair is CAD CHF. You can see, because the CAD is strong, the price is wanting to, is pushing up. Consider that, it started pushing up from here. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. So you can see on the 1 hour time frame, that is today, I've applied the period separators, these vertical lines, these dotted vertical lines. You bring that on by clicking on Control Y on your keyboard. It takes it on, Control Y, it brings it on. off and on like so. So it divides them into days and different sections. On the 1 hour, you can see between here and here is 1 day. This is today. So you can see, since the beginning of, well, the open of the session, the day started off here and it's pushed up, it's been going, as high as that. But you can see, going back some trading days, you can see where it's coming from. So the CAD has definitely been quite strong lately. It has been strong lately. And I suppose we can take advantage of that. Okay, so we are already in one trade, which is as you can see there, we are currently in profit by about 6 pips. This is the CAD, USD CAD. I believe it's going to push down some more. On this particular pair, the TP1 is going to be 30 pips. Well, I am taking profit. I have it in mind to take profit at about 30 pips. Now, the thing is, 30 pips, if I see the way the market is going, I could decide to take, profit earlier, but 30 pips is where I'm looking to take profit. And what I usually advise, now take note of this, guys, it's you want to have, the entry strategy is not enough to be successful as a trader. The entry strategy is not enough. You also need trade management techniques. You need some trade management strategies as well. And one of the ways in which you manage your trade is when you go into profit by a certain number of pips, you move your stop loss to break even, to secure the bag, as it were. I mean, what's the point of being 20 pips in profit, 30 pips in profit, and the market goes against you, and you have to kiss your profit goodbye? No, you don't want to do that. So for me, usually, depending on the currency pair, anywhere between 20 to 30 pips, if I'm in profit, I will move my stop loss to break even. And by that, for instance, this is where we currently have the stop loss. I know it's miles away. It appears it's like it's miles away because it's 15-minute time frame, but let's go to that. As a matter of fact, we can begin to move our stop loss now. We can bring it, lower. That is definitely part of trade management. As you go into further profit, you keep on bringing your stop loss closer and closer to your entry. Bear with me, guys. I do, because it's a bit warm, I do have my windows open. And I think I've just had a bee. I think a bee has come into the room. It's a bit distracting here. So I might have to switch off the video soon while I attend to that. But in the meantime, let's carry on. So what I was saying is, once you're in profit by, say, about 20 to 30 pips, depending on the pair, it's advisable to, oh, sorry, guys, I had to take care of that. Okay. Okay, the bee has been sorted. I had to kill you guys. I know some of you don't want to be cruel to animals. But guess what, guys? When you move into profit by about 20 to 30 pips, depending on the pair, move your stop loss to break even. Now, with this particular pair, USD CAD, on about 20 pips is fine. So that's what we're going to be looking to do. When we go into profit by about 20 pips, move your stop loss. And by that, because we've just sold, that's where the stop loss is. It means you will drag it under here. That's what you need to do. Just click on it and drag. I'm sure you can see that. You drag it there. But I don't want it there yet because I want to give this trade room to move. So I'll leave it up here. I'll leave the stop loss up here for now, which is still, like 35 35 pips away from the entry. So I'll leave my stop loss here for now. And we basically hope it keeps on dropping for us. We want to make some profit. Yes, guys, we want to make some profit this week. Well, we have been doing quite well at Generational Wealth. If in case you don't trade with us, I do tend to post my my trades, some of my trades, that is, in the Telegram group. The Telegram group is free for all, but we also have the VIP Telegram channel, which obviously is for the paid members. So let's look for more trades, guys. Let's look for more trades. Let's look for more trades. Right, yo. Okay. Now the Aussie dollar is strong as well. The Aussie dollar is strong as well. So let's try Aussie dollar pairs. Okay, Aussie dollar CHF. This one is Aussie dollar CHF. Right, yo. All right, I'm gonna put some music on in the background while we look for more trade, guys. So bear with me just 1 minute. I'm gonna put some music on in the background. Okay, so I'll be back with you shortly. Right here. Right. So we've gotten into one trade so far. We've gotten into one trade so far. USD Canadian dollar, USD CAD. You know, you can still get in. I mean, we've since moved our stop loss. That's the trade details. That's the details of the trade. We entered at 1.20414. We entered at 1.20414. Now we have moved the stop loss. I mean, the stop loss now is about 35 pips. You know, I think that's fair enough, even though we had it at about 60 a while ago. But the stop loss is now 1.20785. You know, we're targeting the final TP as 1.19010. You know, which is run about 130 pips or so. But you do the math. I'll let you do the math. You know, so let's look for more trades. You know, like I was saying a while ago, the Canadian dollar has been strong for some time. So also we find this morning the Aussie dollar is strong as well. So let's look for some strong currencies and match them up with the weaker ones. That's one of the ways in which to find trades, guys. You pick a strong currency and match it against a weaker one. You know, but you still have to know what you're doing anyhow. Okay. And despite the busyness of the Ichimoku system of indicators here, you have to learn to see past all that, looking at the price. I think I like this one as well. I think I love this one as well. The Aussie dollar JPY. You know, after all that consolidation and ranging in the market last week, I believe we are going to be having a better week this week, especially with all the news events lined up for the week. You know, so if you're on YouTube, give us a like, hit the like button for us. Definitely hit the like button for us if you're on the YouTube, and let us know where you are, you know, viewing from. I'm viewing here. I'm trading from the UK today, as usual. So let's have a closer look at this and other pairs. You know, like I said, the Aussie dollar is strong, but we want to get the best one, as it were. Yeah, I do like this one. Let's check other pairs as well, you know, before we decide which one to go with finally. Aussie dollar. Right here. So let's have some music in the background. Right. Okay, so, for those who know, we do also trade. I mean, apart from using indicators like Ichimoku, like I say, we do also trade price action. We do trade using patterns on the chart, and I will be looking to put one up shortly. There is a good setup, there's a good setup here. Oh, okay, it's pushing down already. But we are not too late to this. This is pushing down. I think I'm probably going to be getting in this one. I am in this trade already in one of my other accounts. Yeah. So I mean, even as we can see here, there is a bullish, sorry, not bullish, a bearish crab setup. Obviously that's a harmonic pattern, a bearish crab setup on this one, on the H4 time frame. Let me just take this off. So I'm going to be looking for the right opportunity to re-enter this trade, which is, still good for the taking. And that's for a sell. I mean, overall, now guys, I mean, for those who are familiar with Ichimoku, you might see this and say, overall, it is, overall, it is bullish. Very true. Overall, it is bullish. Even as we can see on the daily time frame here, even on the 4 hour, we can see it is bullish overall. However, I do also do some counter trend trading, because you find that if you are on a daily time frame, for instance, with some currency pairs like pound, Aussie dollar, you can take a counter trend trade and get as much as 100 pips. Absolutely. Just on the pullback. Note that the price always does a zigzag. Price in the market always does a zigzag. Let me just show you that. You know what? Let's go to a naked chart here so you can see that better. So you can see that better. So you can see what's going on here. I mean, this is where we are now on the 4 hour, but consider when price started off here. It pulled all the way up. Let's just draw it as well. Let's mark it up. Consider that price pushed all the way up here and then pulled back, pulled up again, pull back, up, so on and so forth. That's basically what happens in the market. So what is happening now is the pullback. What is happening now is a pullback. We can see even here now, I mean, okay, I'll come back to that. You can see a bearish engulfing candle, and I believe it's going to drop some more for us. But that is basically what the market does, a zigzag. You know, the zig, I will call it the zigzag. The zig here was the impulse move. The impulse move, the correction, continuation. That's what happens all the time in the market. It never just goes up in a straight line like that. It doesn't happen. You know, impulse, correction, continuation. Call it a retracement, you know, but it is some sort of correction. So even when the pair or the asset is trending up or trending down for that matter, it still does a pullback, which you can take advantage of. You need to know how to trade. I would say if you are starting off as a trader, focus on just going with the trend only. Don't think of taking counter trend trades. You know, as in basic, what I'm saying, calling the counter trend here is basically not looking to jump in the trade for this slight correction or this correction or that correction. You know, just focus on the trend. You know, so in this case here, for those who are experienced, then you can definitely take, you know, trades on the pullback, because if you consider this particular pullback and you can see that's about 128 pips. But let's assume you did not even catch it at the beginning. Let's even say you caught it here. You still could have been able to get about 60 pips or perhaps even 30 pips on the pullback. How about this one? This one pulled back by about 150 pips. Let's assume you enter the trade here and you cut it all the way down. That's over 120 pips. How about if you closed your trade here? That's still about 60 pips. So you see what I'm saying, guys? You know, even when the pair or the asset is trending up, you can definitely take a counter trend trade as long as you know how to trade it. I would say do that only with experience, guys. Only with experience, you know, should you do that. Okay, so let's now carry on and see how or when to get into this trade, this pound New Zealand dollar. I mean, you can see where it is here now. It's pulling back. Let's bring out the Fibonacci. So far, it's pulled back by about, you know, let's draw this in. Let's change the color. Guys, I would say to definitely, you know, if you just joined us, go back through this video because I am dropping some nuggets here. You know, go back definitely, you know, and watch the replay of this video when you have time. So the price moved here. We started drawing it here. It's moved all that way and it's now pulling back. Now it's currently at the 38% area. So far it's pulled back from 38% from this move. A lot of traders will prefer to get in around here, anywhere between 50% and 61.8% pullback. You know, for me, that's where I love to usually get in, anywhere between the 50% pullback and the 61.8. So when price pulls back to that zone, I will usually buy for a continuation. You know, so do we know if it's going to pull back that much this time? We don't know. We don't know. But if it does, and we enter now, it means we could get at least 30 or 40 pips. You know, so we're going to now have a closer look to see if it's a trade we can get into. we're going to come back to it now and see if it's a trade we can get into now, for a sell, a quick sell. Now, the fact that it's in an overall uptrend does not also mean that it cannot pull back further than this zone. It can actually go further, even it can basically go back further and do a full 100% retracement. Oh yeah, I mean, that happens. So it's about probability, guys. It's about probabilities. Let's now, see if we can get in the trade. Let's have a closer look. Well, at the moment, we can see, I mean, I know, some of you are new, or the Ichimoku is new to you, or you are new to the Ichimoku. Now, we have 5 lines in Ichimoku. I have hidden one of them now. I've taken one off. Let me bring it back on. The Chiku span, or the Chikao, as it is called, that's the Chiku span. I prefer mine to be magenta. So there are now 5 lines of the Ichimoku. We have this one, which is the single span B, the single span A, the Kenjin-sen, the Tinkin-sen, and the Chikao, or the Chiku span. So there are 5 lines in Ichimoku: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, currently, we see that the Kenjin-sen is flat, and the Chiku and the Tinkin-sen is flat. So that basically tells me that even though it is in an overall uptrend, oh yes, even though this pair is in an overall uptrend, it's currently, taking a break. The momentum is not has been eased off. The momentum to the upside has been eased off. There's probably going to be some more retracement before it carries on, or consolidation. So that's basically where we are at with this pair at the moment. Let's just check the 4 hour. Okay, I mean, the 4 hour suggests it's going to, pull back some more. Wow, that was a massive candle on the 1 hour. So the last hour we had a pullback, a massive pullback there of over 64 pips. That, guys, is not uncommon with pound AUD, or pound New Zealand dollar, whereby you get a massive candle of about 60 pips. Now look at this. This is 60 pips. This one was about 50 something pips. Now consider this as well, about 70 pips. So we are not afraid of such pullbacks. You just need to know the pair and know how it moves. That's price action, guys. Price action is about knowing how, price moves on the chart, especially with some particular pairs. So what I'm expecting now is, I do believe it's going to drop some more. I believe it's going to drop some more. I mean, if you're going to enter this trade, I would say, to definitely place your stop loss. It's going to be a wide stop loss. So if anything, I would want it to pull back up a bit. I would want it to pull back up even as much as here. If it pulls back as much as here for me, I would then sell, because it means that I'll be risking less. As a trader, guys, you want to risk as little as possible. You want to, go into trades where you will have a good risk to reward. Now, I do sometimes take trades where it's a risk to reward of 1-to-1. I know people say, "Oh, that's not very good." Well, to be honest with you, it depends on your strategy. It depends on the strategy. I have a number of strategies I trade, and one of them the number of strategies I trade, and one of them is such that I'm able to trade using a risk of 1-to-1, and it is a profitable strategy as well. So with this one, I wanted to pull back up, maybe by about 10 pips, and then I'll sell. If I get in here for a sell, I have my stop loss there. That's about 50. We could be targeting, there, which is better than 1-to-1, On the other hand, I could decide to enter this trade now, believing that the price is not going to push up to this, to this recent high. If I do enter the trade now, I would obviously have my stop loss lower. I have my stop loss somewhere there. So let's just see. I'm having to decide now whether I want to get into this trade now. So let's just see. Now, for the purpose of this, live stream, I would say it's probably best we wait till we get some more pullback. I mean, that would be a good place to get in. I would wait for more pullback before we get in. Okay, so we are in one trade so far. The USD Canadian dollar. Let's see how it's doing. Wow, it's taking time to give us more pips, but it's all good, guys. It's just market psychology. The fact that you got in the trade and it's gone into some kind of consolidation, or it's not moving as quickly as you thought or you wanted to move, doesn't mean you just jump out of the trade. If the original reason for getting into the trade is still valid, hey, stay in there. And I believe, this is going to give us our 30 pips. It's going to hit TP1 for 30 pips at least today. So we're going to stay in this USD CAD short, short-term trade. Right. So let's look for some more trades while we wait for this to pull back for us. Now, this is the 15-minute time frame. I will either enter this trade, I'm going to have two reasons for getting into this trade. Or if you like, I'm going to basically enter based on two reasons. If either it pulls back here to this area, I'll jump in for a sell, or if it closes below this previous candle, I'll be looking to sell. So that's how I'm going to be looking to get into that trade. So in the meantime, let's look for other trade setups. We are in a pound Canadian trade already. Oh, sorry, we are in a Canadian related pair already. So I won't be trading any other CAD related pair, or else that'll be trading a correlated pair. I mean, I'm sure if you've been trading with me for long enough, you know that I don't like to jump into correlated pairs unless I have locked in the profit in one of them. So it's coming up to 9:15, guys. So we're going to be, saying, bye-bye to some of our friends on the live stream on YouTube shortly. We're going to be here till about 9:15, and I'll be carrying on with the VIP members on Zoom. So we're going to be finishing in a couple of minutes, guys. But let's see if we can find another trade, at least a trade to get into, or a trade to keep an eye on. I always, like I was saying at the beginning, I always encourage traders to have a trading journal, so that basically you list the assets or the currency pairs you are watching, that are not exactly right for the taking. maybe a pair you're going to be keeping an eye on and watching every 1 hour, every 4 hour, maybe even, watching the daily time frame to see when to get in. So what we're going to be doing is, getting into, having some pairs on our trade journal and watching them, during the course of the day, so that when it's right for the taking, we'll jump in. I would usually, let you know if I'm getting into a pair or a trade in the Telegram channel. So definitely join the Telegram channel, so you can follow us and take some of our signals with us if you want to. Okay, so what I was saying a while ago is basically that we have a harmonic pattern on pound the pound AUD. It's a bearish crab. So let me, now, draw it up for us here anyway. Let's go back to it. So that was the pair we're looking at. So you can see it's pushing up. But let's go to the 4 hour because I saw that on there. Let me draw it here for us. A bearish crab pattern. Let's close this. So like I was saying a while ago, I believe this is going to pull down, and believe me, it could come as low as this, which means we could still get 100 pips from this, getting a pullback of 100 pips. That'll be good, guys. That'll be very good. It means we're going to be starting the trading week with a bang. How about that? Okay, let's play some music while I draw this up. Let's play some music while I draw this. right here. So that is a bearish crab. I would label it shortly so that we can see the various points where we'll be looking to get out of the trade. Okay, so I'm sure by now, if you've been following our channel, especially on Telegram, you know we do post harmonic patterns there, for you to trade. And it's a 5-point pattern. Harmonic patterns are reversal patterns, powerful reversal patterns. I love reversal patterns. Another reversal pattern we trade is the head and shoulders. Okay, so there we have it. Okay, so we see what's happening. Like I said, the plan was on the 15-minute, it's either this candle would push up to there and I'll get in there. Otherwise, if it closes below here, but I'm going to jump in now for a sell, guys. I'm going to jump in for on impulse. It's an impulse trade now, which means it's still on. I'm going to sell, and I'll come back and explain this to us. So I'm selling now. So you can see if we had gotten here, it would have been 11 pips earlier, but that's fine. So with this, now, because it's a harmonic pattern, usually you get in at D, that is the price reversal zone. Now, because we didn't get in there, we want to still apply. Let me do this. Now, usually we would want to get in here at D, the price reversal zone, but we didn't get in there at this time. So we don't want to then go and have our stop loss all the way high up there. The risk to reward would not be good. We want to trade with a good risk to reward. So let me show you where I will be placing my own stop loss on this trade. Now, guys, I believe you're getting some value here, regardless of your level of experience as a trader. I would say definitely give me a like there now. Hit the like button on YouTube and subscribe. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I know there are some of you who might be watching us for the first time. Now we got in here. So what I'll do, if we place our stop loss here, that'll be a bit much. So I'll place my stop loss above this previous candle. Well, this previous candle, this is the 4-hour time frame. I'll place my stop loss there, which is a stop loss of about 75 or thereabout. Let's see if we're going to adjust that. Let's go to the lower time frame. So you can see what's going on here. this is a bearish crab. Let me mark it there. I'll be telling you where my target is, my profit target is. A bearish crab pattern. And it was marked up on the H4 time frame. Oops, what happened there? Oh, sorry. Let's do that here. Okay, so that's a bearish crab pattern. Let's make that a different color. I like it to look good as well, guys. What color do we use now? Now we can always change the color, can't we? But let's have it as red for now. Okay. So we're expecting it to, definitely retrace or, retrace as far as this golden zone, which we marked up earlier on. But hey, it's a harmonic pattern, isn't it? So it could definitely go all the way. Now, with harmonic patterns, I was trying to explain to, those in the Telegram channel yesterday, where to take profit. Let's reduce the music. Where to take profit. I was saying yesterday that when it comes to profit taking, you want to get in at D, which is the price reversal zone. I'm going to be copying this. I'm going to be copying it and posting it in the Telegram group for us. So you want to get in at D. You always want to get in at D, whether you are buying or selling. So in this case, it's a bearish pattern. So you will sell obviously at the top. If it was a bullish pattern, you will sell at the bottom. Obviously it would look different. So in this case, you will sell here. It would have been good to get the entry there, but we missed it. So, but that's fine. We're not still, obviously because of the bank holiday, I wasn't trading as such. If you get in on the D, you will target the various points here. You can see the X, A, B, C. So we are now more or less at X. That would have been TP1. Isn't that a huge take profit, guys? Now, even though I say it's X could be used as TP1, you know what you can take. I mean, I would usually take profit before then, but at least I know I'll be targeting X. I would usually take profit on the pound Aussie dollar pair. I would usually take profit at about 30 pips, 40 pips as TP1. So it's definitely giving us more than TP1 now if we got in early. So this is where we are now. The B is going to be the next area you will target. That's going to be the next area you will target. Let's make that a different color. Let's make that, oops. Let's make it magenta. So the next target will be here, B, then C, and then A. Now, we don't win every trade, not because it's us, but the market will not always give us what we are expecting. You just need to take what the market gives you. That is what to do. Just take whatever the market gives you and be okay with that, as long as you are locking in profits every step of the way. So if the price keeps on dropping and it gets to B, definitely close, some of the trade and let the rest of it run. If it then pushes up to C, you take more profit. Don't leave anything on the table, guys. Do not leave anything on the table. Now, if it comes all the way here to A, Bob's your uncle. So this is where we are now. And don't be scared of this pullback. You do get such pullbacks in trading, especially with such a pair like this. I mean, after all, we saw it dropped all the way here and it pulled back. Think of this big candle. Let's make it bigger. It came all the way down and it pulled back by about 50 pips or more, started consolidating, came down here, pulled back again, and we see this massive candle. So don't be scared, guys. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be watching this trade. I'm going to be watching this trade, because like we had one of our harmonic patterns last week, which was New Zealand dollar USD. It left the price reversal zone. It moved away from the price reversal zone for a number of pips and it went back there. So don't be surprised even if this goes back here and give you another opportunity to get in at the very beginning. But hey, I'm in this trade now. That is not what I'm praying for. I'm not praying or believing that it will go back. I don't want it to go back there. I want it to drop. Come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on. I have gotten in this trade now. I'm going to place my stop loss here. And, not that I'm expecting to get there, but you need to have a stop loss. Don't trade without a stop loss, guys. I don't advise you do that. So I'm going to put my stop loss there now. We've been talking without placing the stop loss. So let's just click and drag. This is the entry. You can see the entry there. You click and drag, and that's the stop loss. Now we've gone a bit further than we planned to, but that's fine. I'm sure you're getting value here. But hey, guys, hit the like button. Don't leave this stream without hitting the like button. That will basically, push out this video to a lot more people on YouTube. That's the way the YouTube algorithm works. The more likes you get, the more interaction you have on your stream, the more it's pushed to many, a lot more people. So guys, we've taken 2 trades today. I think that is fine. We just look for more trades during the course of the day. I'll post them on the Telegram group. Now what tends to happen is whenever we have a live stream, I basically monitor the trade on Telegram during the course of the day, and if I find more setups, I post there as well. So definitely do join the Telegram group. The links have been posted there. The links have been posted there for you to join us there. So the second trade we entered earlier on was this one. We see it's pulled back to our entry now. That's why it shows 0 there, but that's fine. I believe it's still going to drop as well. So guys, we'll leave it here today. Just quickly go through this. Like I did say, this is the bearish crab pattern we found on the 4-hour time frame. You can see also there is the Chumuku cloud in the background, for confluence, which is fine. Usually you will enter a D and target the various, points, the lettered points there as your targets. So that would be an area to target. You target here as well. You target here as well. So I'll leave it here for today, guys. We are back next week, Tuesday. Remember this, Tuesdays is when we normally stream, unless, we have a reason to cancel it or to push it to a different day. but it is streaming Tuesday. So what I'm going to do now is say, a bye-bye to, the guys on YouTube, and I'll be continuing with my guys on Zoom. If you want to, get some more Forex education, we do have a Forex, well, not just Forex now, but because we also, have a crypto education, which I've added, for free. So those who are signed up to our Forex education also, get the crypto education for free. And hey, there's no holding back. I want it to be that members of Generational Wealth Traders are profitable, and guess what? They are the testimonies that we have here of the great work I believe we're doing. So if you want, some more information as to how to become a part of the VIP channel and trade live with us, we do trade at least 4 times a week currently. I trade in the London session 4 times a week, and we have our training sessions 1 or 2 times in a week as well, whereby it's purely training, not just trading, but purely training. I'm sure you would definitely gain a thing or two, no matter what level of experience you have as a trader. We have beginners there, those who are intermediate, stage, and those obviously who are more experienced as well are with us. So join us on Telegram and find out more information. Just join us and say hi once you join. Have a nice week. Be careful, it's NFP week. You want to trade very cautiously. Lots of red folder events as well during this week. Trade with care. Obviously, we have a lot of indicators which we give for free on our Telegram group. Once you join, you will begin to go to the file section and just download, avail yourself to various indicators. I don't have any qualms about trading with indicators, guys, because it does a lot of good to those who know how to use them. Just before I go, let me quickly just show you some. You can see this one. I'm sure you know about, pip counter. It helps you know the number of pip, well, where you are at with regards to your trade. We have this one here, which is the currency strength meter. We have the currency strength meter. We also have, the lot size calculator, which helps you calculate your lot size. You just, stick it on your chart, and it works out. It gives you a suggested lot size for the trade you are going to be taking. Anyway, not to talk